Welcome back to This and That podcast. Today, I got a bag of goodies. All right. Now, I did a short on snuff tobacco, and it did pretty good. And I got a lot of comments, and I got a lot of people talking. And so I thought I'd do a whole video on snuff tobacco. And snuff tobacco dates back to like the 1800s in England and in Germany. And then it was brought to America. And basically what it is I'll show you if you haven't seen already. Comes in a little tin, all right? And you open it up and it looks like this. Now this one I just found out is I don't know, something going on in here. Now this is about a year old. I gotta see if this is maybe mildew or if it's crystallized. So we're going to put this one to the side because yuck. All right, we'll open up this big boy. Let's see what this looks like today. Okay, much better. All right, so it's just powdered tobacco. Okay, very fine. Some come fine for people who like fine tobacco. Some come a little bit more coarser. Some come really coarse. Some come moist. Some come dry. Me personally, I like them when they're a little more coarse and a little more moist. I don't really like the dry stuff, and I don't really like the fine stuff. So fine, dry, I'm not too fond of. So yeah, and they used to come in like tins, fancy tins. People used to carry around, and they used to snuff, and then they would wipe their nose with a handkerchief. And basically, they would like put different kinds of smells, like lavender, violet, stuff like that. And then the story goes, it's because people stunk back then, and this would cover up the smell. They would walking down the street, and the streets were filthy and disgusting, and they would stick it up their nose. They'd get a nicotine hit, plus they'd cover up the putrid smell. I don't know if it's true. You know, I am a history buff, but I can't really tell good stories like that sometimes. So anyway, that's a little background. You want to look into it more? Go right ahead. I'm not your guy for that. I'm your guy for reviews like this. So let's start with this one since I got it out. Now there's a bunch of different companies that make them, okay? And you can go to Toke.com. You can go to MrSnuff.com. You can go to TokeUSA.com. Those are just a few. Those are the ones that I use primarily. All right, now Toke is good. They make a bunch of different flavors. Some of them are good. Some of them are most of their snuff, though, is, I would say, fine and a little moist. All right, some of them are fine and dry, but none are really coarse. So I don't really mess around with Toke too much. Now this is the Toke Coke. Okay, this is supposed to be Coke flavored, Coca-Cola. So you open it up, and again, as you can see, it's pretty fine. It's pretty fine, it's pretty dry. Now this is a year old, so it was a little bit moister. And you take a little pinch, like that. See? Taking a little pinch, like that. I only do a little pinch of this one because I'm not too fond of it. And it's like Coca-Cola. You even got like the bubbles. It's like when you open up a brand new Coke and you smell it. That's what it smells like. All right, so there's that one. And again, I got a whole bunch here. I don't know if we're going to go through all of them. There's probably, I don't know, at least 50, maybe more. All right, let's go through this one. This is an American snuff. This is called Railroad Mills. The label came off here when I opened it up. All right, this is an American Scotch dry snuff. This is super, super fine and super, super dry. Now, this is used down south. And a lot of people down south, especially women, back in the day, they used to take a big pinch and stick it in their lip, like dip. I guess you can say this is the mother or the father of American dip today. Now, this amount right here, I don't know if you can see. This amount right here, if you snooted this up your nose as an inexperienced snuffer, you'd be sneezing your ass off, okay? Now, I'm an experienced snuffer, and I'm still not going to do it. because I will sneeze. This is super, super dry. Now you just get like a little dusting of this stuff. And then up the nose. This is one of my favorite American snuffs. Railroad Mills Sweet Scotch Dry Snuff. This is extremely hard to find. You can't find it on the internet. You would find this like in the back of a convenience store, in the back of a tobacco shop somewhere. In the Northeast, very, very rare you're going to find this. This is sold like down south. Alright, and still then, if you find this stuff, pick it up. Buy a few. You could even sell it on eBay or something. Legally, I don't know, but this stuff is very hard to find. And this was like $30 for this little can. This little can was about $5, and this is 10 grams. And this is 1.15 ounces, and this was 30 bucks. Alright, that's those two. And what does it taste like, this one? This one smells like, let's see. Again, it's a Scotch Dry. I don't know why they call it Scotch Dry, but it's also sweet. It comes in unsweetened Scotch Dry. And it's like, I guess like a caramelly. A little bit of caramel. But not caramel, okay? Not like the sickly, sweet, disgusting caramels. It's more like a burnt tobacco with a sweetness to it. And I guess that's why I call it Scotch. Maybe like butterscotchy, caramelly, but very heavy tobacco. All right, and then let's see what else. Oh, Jip. This is a banger right here. This little boy right here. This is about $2. All right, and this last year, forget about it. A year. I bought this 2 years ago. I still have it. Watch how much I got in here. 2 years. Look at that. Filled to the brim. I know this is a little moist. Jip is moist, and it's still moist a year later. Or 2 years later. And Jip is heavy, heavy menthol. But like a light eucalyptus, a light menthol, and a little pepperminty. Alright, and you take a little pinch like that. I take a big pinch of this because I like this stuff. And yeah, right up the nose. And then same thing. Right up the nose. Wow, you want to wake up? This will wake you right up. And a lot of people ask, how often you do this? Well, when I feel like it. Me personally, when I feel like it. You know, if I'm sitting down watching TV, I'll take a few hits. And now everyone's different. A few hits for me last between, I'd say, 2 to 10 minutes, and then I take another hit. And I do it until I don't want to do it no more, until I get tired of it. Okay? Could you overdo it? I don't know. There's no hard rule. It's like cigarettes. People chain smoke, people have one. It's the same thing. Alright? There's that. And you could, how often you blow your nose? You blow your nose when you feel like you got to blow your nose. Alright? If you're changing flavors, blow your nose. You know, so that you get a nice fresh scent up there. Me personally, I don't blow my nose until I get all stuffed up. But I got a big nose, and I got big nostrils, man. Look, my whole finger could fit up my nostril like this. My wife always says, Marlon, you got big nostrils. And my daughter got the big nostrils. My son, little tiny nostrils. Better to smell you, my dear. All right. Oh, this is a good one. I mean, now all the ones I just showed you are tobacco-based. This isn't. All right, this is I believe this is German. It's called Schneeberg. And this one you could actually get on Amazon because it's not tobacco. This is a sugar-based. It's a glucose-based. It's almost like powdered sugar, but it's not powdered sugar. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I know it's a type of glucose. And it is. It's made in Germany. It's 10 grams, and this is about $8. And this is about 5 years old. And you can see how much I used of this. Not even a quarter of the bottle is gone because the stuff is strong. It's strong, it's potent, and there's a lot of it. And this stuff looks like you know what, but it's not. Alright, and you just take it. Yeah, looks bad, right? I know. But it's super sweet, it's super pepperminty, and this is good in the winter or in the summer when it's really hot. This cools you off, and it smells delicious. It smells like peppermint. It's good. Not gonna blow my nose. Not because it's harsh or anything, just because I have so much stuff up there. All right, let's try another one. Let's see what I got in here. This is an interesting one. I'm not going to sniff this one because I don't personally like it. I just bought it because I was like, what the heck is it? This is called Christmas pudding. Toke Christmas pudding. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah. Now, this is like, you know what the hell? I'll give it a snoot just to tell you what it's like. Clove. Heavy clove. A little bit of cinnamon. A little bit of nutmeg, maybe. It's like a Christmas pudding. Okay? It's spiced. Not my favorite, because I don't like clove. I don't even like pumpkin pie. I don't like that stuff. I'll eat it, because I'm a fat bastard. I eat anything, but I don't really like it. Alright, let's see another one. There's so many, I don't know which ones I want to pull out here. Oh, Toke, violet. Now, you ever go to the candy store and you see those purple little violet candies? They're called chowards. They have the gum. They have the mints, but they're like chewables. That's what this is like. You open it up. You see? Violet. Now, this one was one of my favorites because I used to love violets. I love the chowards, violets. And this one I'm not going to put in my nose, actually, because this one is going to taint my nose really bad because it's very, very heavy on the violet. I love it, but if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this alone. So I'm not going to try that one. But could you imagine violets? Those choward candies crushed up? That's what this smells like. Exactly to the T. All right, what else we got? Oh, this is a good one. This is called... Damn, I don't know what it's called. The name wore off. But the brand is Viking. I got this from MrSnuff.com. This is a coarse, moist snuff. Yep. There it is. Now, this one looks like it might have gone moldy. I haven't opened these up since the winter. And, you know, they don't last that long, especially the moist ones. I mean, they do last long, honestly. They last about a year. This is a little over a year. And this one has gone moldy. Excuse me. It drips down your throat. All right. Let's see what else. Now this is Bernard's Magic Moments. Okay, now this snuff is made in Germany. And this is like a sweet strawberry snuff. They stopped making this. And then they started making it again under a new manufacturer. Let's see. Here it is. Bernard's Magic Moments. Like sweet strawberry, kind of. But heavy tobacco. Like heavy molasses, tobacco. It's a little plummy, a little raisiny, and a little strawberry. Bernard's Magic Moments. Can't go wrong. If you could find it. All right, I probably bought this in 2020, and I still have a lot of it. Because you'll see, you get tired of the flavors. You do it for 2 days, a day, and then you don't want to touch it again for another week or 2 weeks. Or sometimes you don't want to touch it for months because you just... Yeah, I have so many. And I'm not going to go through them all because my nose is going to get plugged up. You're going to get bored. I'll do one more. All right. Now this is Mullins and Wesley. This is called Black Rappy. This again is a moist one. And it's a coarse one. So let's see if it's fresh. I hope it is. And it's not. So as you can see, the moist, coarse ones, they don't last. They go bad. Unfortunately. I'm not even going to show it to you because it's moldy. The dry ones, the fine dry ones, they last because they're dry and they're fine. clean off the table. I'll get in my coffee. All right, so that's it for today. I think I did enough. If you want to see more, just comment below. I'll go through some more of these.